Hey Wanderers, prepared wander out in the woods today, and today's video is going to be a little bit different because what I'm going to be doing is showing you all my bushcraft gear that I take out during the day on a day hike, but this is going to be for 2024, and this is going to be the gear that I'm going to use all year long. So let's take a look and see what I got. Concept of this video is that I really wanted to establish the gear that I'm going to be using for the next year. I wanted to show that at the beginning of the year and then take you through an entire year's use with that gear, because that's just something a little bit different that I haven't really done on this channel. I mean, this channel is kind of known for gear reviews. I do a lot of them, so there's a lot of switching out of equipment throughout the year. I'm always trying different packs, knives, cook sets, whatever. But I thought it'd be very cool just to kind of slow things down, not worry about showing all this new gear, get some good stuff, bring it out with me, lay it out, show you how I'm going to use it, and then throughout the year, keep using it, and then reporting back on how it's being used and how it's holding up and how I like it, and if there's things that I want to switch. So then when we go into 2025, it's a whole new year. That's the time to start making some changes. So I've assembled my 2024 bushcraft wish list, and hopefully I can live up to my word and do exactly what I'm going to say and stick with this stuff and see how it does. So let's take a look at what's in the pack, and then we're going to actually set some stuff up. I'm going to make some lunch, set up a tarp, and just kind of relax and enjoy the woods today, because it is beautiful, beautiful day here in Ohio, and it's going to be fun. Stick around. All right, so first thing I want to do is take you through some of the equipment that I'm carrying and see what you think of it. All right, so for the first piece of equipment we're going to talk about is the pack I'm using this year. This is the Hidden Woodsman Model 23 rucksack. It's an interesting pack, and I've done a full review of this one earlier in the year. And I think the original intent of this bag was to be more of an EDC pack. I think it is suited for bushcraft. I think it can be modified, it can be adapted, and I'm going to use it. I love it. I love the materials, the workmanship, and I just love supporting Hidden Woodsman because he makes such great gear here in the United States. So we're going to go over that. The first piece of gear that I'm going to take out here, this is the Tuff Possum sit pad. And if you don't carry a sit pad in your pack, you're wrong. You need to have one. There is such good reasons to have a piece of gear like this, and the Tuff Possum one is the best on the market. This one is Ranger Green with the high-vis orange on the back. This can be strapped to the outside of a backpack with those tabs and actually use that for identifying your pack, making it more visible during hunting season. But what's nice is it's 500D Cordura, I believe, maybe 100 or maybe 1,000, I guess. But there is a removable pad on the inside. So once that breaks down, you can replace that. But having a kneeling pad or a sit pad really is a game changer, especially right now in the woods because it's starting to get cold. We're heading into winter and the ground is wet and cold, and you want to keep your bottom and your knees warm. So it's a essential piece of gear for me. Next piece of kit that I'm going to be using this year is this right here. This is from Marbles. This is their camp axe. It's a 15-inch hatchet. I think it's like 1 3/4 pound head, or maybe 1.5. I'll put descriptions down below with specs. But if you haven't seen one of these, it's a pretty decent little camp axe. Made by Marbles in El Salvador, so not bad. It comes with a pretty decent edge. Now, of course, I've customized mine. I stained the handle a little bit and did some burning work on it just to identify it as mine, make it more fancy. And then I actually made this mask. out of some leather that I had. Put the thong on it, a couple beads. So it doesn't come with a mask, so I made mine. Part of bushcraft, sometimes you have to make your own gear. So this is going to be the hatchet or axe I'm going to be using primarily for day trips. Now, if I'm doing an overnight, I'm going to take a bigger axe, of course, but for this kind of purposes, this will be perfect. Next item I have here is the saw. Now, I've never used this saw before. I know nothing about it. I picked this up at Tractor Supply. It looked interesting. It's made in Korea. It's Komalon or Kamalon. But what I liked about it is that it does lock, has pretty decent aggressive teeth, good shape, and it's in that orange color. I thought, you know, for a sub $15 saw, this may be something to check out. So we'll be testing this and see how this does. So this knife is from BPS. This is the new Bushmate. I believe this was designed by Dutch Bushcraft or Dutch Bushcraft Knives or whatever that channel is on YouTube. They're huge. They do a lot of knife reviews, but they actually designed this. And for a sub $50 knife, it's pretty nice as far as the features. Comes with a very beautiful heavy-duty leather sheath, matching ferro rod. Now, the only trouble I had with my sheath is I had to notch this collar back because it was not tight enough and it wasn't holding the blade. But once I tightened that and created a new place for that stud to go, the knife stays in. Of course, a leather dangler, which, you know, is really important, I think, for specifically a bushcraft knife. So a very traditional shape. I think we've got walnut handles on this, sharpened spine, and then it's kind of a Scandi, but then it comes down to, it looks like almost like a flat grind on the end. So very interesting. But we're going to be trying that this year and see how that performs. And of course, it comes with a matching ferro rod. Haven't used that yet. The only thing I did is with that is I put that bungee on it so it'll retain it, because you can only put the ferro rod upside down in the sheath because of the way this is cut out. So I got the knife. Next piece of gear is from Tuff Possum. This is his Possibles pouch, and what I've done with this is something that I've filled pretty much with all of my kind of food, kitchen items. So I've got folding cup, I've got a bunch of different meals in here, I've got my spork. So having a little kitchen kit that just has all those little items that I need when I'm cooking food out here, this pouch is fabulous. I love the design of it. And it even has D-rings on it. So if you wanted to add a shoulder strap, and there is a shoulder strap kit that he sells for this, you can actually turn this into a kind of a mini haversack. So nice multi-purpose item. Next item is from GRITR. I showed this in my last video, which was kind of like the 2023 gear guide of new gear that I had been getting, and that I said I was going to be out here testing it. Today's the day I'm going to test this thing. So this is awesome. This is a canteen kit with cup lid, all that stuff. But what's cool about it is it's titanium, and it has kind of a unique feature where you can hang it. And it comes with this nylon case, which case isn't too bad. I think I would have preferred something a little bit different, but it works. It holds everything. But there it is. You get the canteen, you get the standard cup, and then you get the smaller cup, and then there's also a lid if you want to use that. But it has really nice butterfly handles that is going to allow you to hang your cup over a fire. Let me show you how this works. So you got these little arms, and what you do is they just slide into these wire little holes right here on the side of the cup, and you clip them in. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's almost like a binder clip. You just kind of, you squeeze it and then release it, and then that grabs the wire. Another Tuff Possum gear item that I absolutely love is this little pouch here. I think he calls this a survival pouch or something like that. It's made from the X-Pack material, so it's nylon, but it's got that reinforcement built into it. Very water resistant. But what I like about this is it's perfect for a small first aid kit. So with this grab handle, it's very easy to get to. This will fit into a BDU pocket very easily. But there's enough space in here to put all kinds of small little first aid items. Now this isn't a big trauma kit. Don't feel like I really need that out here, but for boo-boos, cuts, abrasions, things like that, this will get the job done. Then we have a little tarp set up from Etowah Gear. This is a U.S. made company. Etowah does a lot of different types of tarps. This is their, I think, a 5x7 tarp, so it's woodland camo. And what I've done is I've added some 550 cord in here, some stake. It comes with stakes, and my own little ridgeline system that we're going to set up. But this is a nice little tarp to break the wind, create some shade. If you had to spend the night and get underneath it because it's raining, this would work. So, good day tarp. Another little pouch by Hidden Woodsman. I believe this is his fire pouch, and that's exactly what I have in here. This is all of my fire making kit or gear. I've got a backup ferro rod. I've also got my little buck knife sharpener, fire bellows, an Altoids tin with some different tinders in it, and then a magnifying lens and a big lighter. So everything I need to get a fire going is in here. Don't need a ton of gear, and this pouch is perfect for that application. A couple other items that I'm going to mention too is, of course, are my boots. I just got these boots from Dry Code. Been using them for hunting this season. Fantastic insulated rubber boot. Just kept my feet dry and warm. Really like them. They're just a very affordable boot brand on Amazon, and it worked out perfectly this year. And then of course I've got my Baerskin Hoodie 3.0. Talked about that in my last video. Fantastic jacket. And then with the stakes, I'm only going to need a couple to set this up. I'm just going to run these through the tabs. I could do guy lines if I wanted to. All right, so this is the figure nines. Pretty easy, just basically wrap them. And then this dog ear has kind of teeth in it, and that grabs the cordage, and you're able to tighten it. And then what you can do is just wad up your 550 cord, make a little bundle so it doesn't drag in the dirt. A very quick and easy way of setting up a tarp. Try out the saw. Oh, nice. Cuts pretty well. Boy, that's right in line with my Baco. And now we'll make a little area, start a fire. You can see this ground is very wet. We will clear it good distance. This gear challenge for 2024 is going to be a challenge because I am a notorious gear hoe, and I love getting new gear and testing it out and trying stuff. So we'll do the dreaded knife batoning, which everybody hates. This little BPS knife actually came from a recommendation from a friend of mine, Bushcraft and Baseball. You should check out his YouTube. He does these really cool shorts of reviewing quickly knives in his collection. And he has a huge collection of knives, and this is a new knife that he picked up recently. I saw it and I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense for a bushcraft knife. I want to try it. So I checked it out. Oh, wow. Holy moly. Okay. I can see why people like this knife. That edge geometry on that thing is making some wicked small curls. Really fine stuff. I'm not even giving it the full effort. So I'm just bracing my hand on my boot. And then I'm pulling the wood back against the knife. So I got some of that fire roll, that fire strip material, there's some fat wood, and then I collected some birch bark when I was in an area that actually had some. Knife performed well, comfortable, nice and sharp. Did a good job making feather sticks, making shavings. Just need to modify that spine a little bit better so it strikes the ferro rod easier, and I won't have to use the carbide striker out of my kit. We'll do nutrient survival, triple mac and cheese, and then we'll throw in spam single. And of course, some Tabasco. That's what I love about these nutrient survival packets. They're just the right size for me. So a fun day in the woods. Got to play with some cool stuff. And I think my choices for my bushcraft gear for the year is going to be perfect. I don't foresee any issues with any of it. There's a couple things I need to do. I need to work on the spine of that knife. I need to work on the edge of the hatchet. It's okay, but it definitely could use some more love, that's for sure. All right, I hope you guys found this video fun to watch and entertaining and maybe even a little educational. It's going to be a cool year trying this stuff out, utilizing it, testing it out in different weather conditions and different scenarios. So this is going to be the Bushcraft Day Pack that I'm going to be packing with me everywhere and trying to use a lot this year, and then documenting that whole year with it. If you like this content, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. That really helps out the channel. Leave a comment down below of what you think of some of this stuff. There's different things that you would have chosen for your gear. And, you know, everybody's different, but I want to hear what you guys think about some of this stuff. And then also check out the Facebook group, Prepared Wanderer Facebook group. It is huge. I think we're over 15,000 members right now. Instagram, of course. I post a lot of photos on there and some short videos as well. And then preparedwanderer.com, that is my website. That has blog articles for myself and other folks that I know, links to some of the videos. There's also a link to the Prepared Wanderer store if you're interested in getting patches and stickers. That helps out the channel. And then, of course, all the affiliate links down below. Hidden Woodsman, Amazon, GRITR, Dry Code. I'll have all their stuff down below so you guys can check out their gear and see what you think about that. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer.